we talk a little bit about where your character's relationship with Malcolm may move towards in this new season? Has that been touched upon?
We actually have not touched upon it necessarily yet in the scripts. We haven't seen any written word about it or any scripts released necessarily about it, but John and I have had very extensive conversations with the producers regarding that towards the end of the season and for the beginning of this one. Basically because for the last 2 years, obviously we now know he's my dad. Obviously we now know he's not a good guy, even though he tries to be and he goes through all these levels. But to Thea, he has drugged her. He has made her do some pretty screwed up things. He has lied to her. He continues to drug her even 2 years later. He throws her in an arc. He fights her. He says he'll never kill me with a knife up to her throat. Like, there's all these levels to it that we keep going through. And at some point, John and I were just like, at what point is the audience going to be like, this is enough? They have had enough. So obviously they're going to be in each other's lives. Obviously their dynamic is never going to be peachy clean. But at this point, I think they just expect kind of the worst case scenario with each other. So now every time they walk into a room with each other being in there, instead of being like a or a it's going to be like a one of those, you know? It's just, we expect it, it's there, there's nothing we can do about it. Let's not keep pointing the whole, I hate you, Daddy, I hate you, daughter, you're so unrespectable, you're so evil dynamic. We've done it for time.
So what's Thea's relationship going to be like with the others? I mean, she sort of left. I mean, she left.
She did leave. She did. She put a pause.
Yes.
She put a pause, as everyone does in the show. No one actually really leaves for good. No one's really dead. None of that stuff is really a possibility in our show. But Thea, right now, I mean, towards the end of the season, Oliver was running for the mayor, and she was actually helping spearhead his campaign. So I think one of the natural things for her to do in this situation where she's trying to remove herself from the team, but also still wants to be very helpful and useful, I think she's, you know, very naturally being put into, like, his right-hand woman, or however you want to say it, inside the mayoral office now. Because as much as we all would like to think that Oliver is a mayor now, moonlighting as a vigilante, it's the exact opposite. He's only ever showing up as the mayor like a smidgen of the time that he's supposed to, so somebody's got to be there cleaning up the fact, and that's now going to be his job for a little while. But in a very good way, I think. I think she's really growing into it.